Welcome to another episode of TMC's and 4GWE's telecast. I'm here with Carmine Caferra from Berkeley Varitronics Systems. There, I said it, all in one foul swoop. So, Carmine, I got to watch you at another show, not here at SuperCom, but another show, showing what the yellowtail and yellowfin do, and also I think you talked a little bit about the turtle. But for those who don't know about your test equipment, let's start with the simple stuff first. Tell me about the Wi-Fi side and the yellowfin side, right? Do I have that right now? Yellow jacket side.
The yellow jacket is for Wi-Fi.
Yellow jacket, and that's where you guys started, right? Wasn't that like the original product?
The original product for the Wi-Fi was called Grasshopper way back when, in the year 2000. The yellow jacket, and there's two flavors of that, a tablet-based version and a PDA-based version. That's the top of the line right now. It supports 802.11b, A, N, and G, and has a separate mapping software package for indoor and outdoor site surveys.
So you can really do a good job of doing some analysis on your sites. Okay, I've got that one. Now let's go up to the yellowfin side. Okay,
Yellowfin is what was launched for the WiMAX.
So now we're in 802.16 of various flavors.
And just recently we also announced that we have support for fixed WiMAX and mobile WiMAX. The original Yellowfin was for mobile WiMAX.
Was for D, and now...
But we kept getting calls for fixed as well, and so our engineers took the task and designed an 802.16D.
So you worry and you went down D. Now, got it.
Right.
Okay. So that's cool. Now, so these are all good testing equipment for people who are trying to look at what the network should be doing, but I understand we have one other product that we haven't brought up here yet.
Right, it's called the Tortoise. It's a field test transmitter, and it's a dual band capable. You can transmit on two bands at once. It's a high power test transmitter at up to 10 or 20 watts maximum, depending on the frequency band. The other plus is it's available with WiMAX modulation. We can modulate a WiMAX preamble on a set carrier frequency so that people can go out and do greenfield testing, basically, using the Tortoise as the WiMAX stimulus test transmitter. And they take a yellowfin and drive that around in a vehicle and take the site survey with that as far as the signal strength, signal to noise ratio, et cetera, is concerned. It's good for those areas where the RF propagation study can benefit from being done in a digital modulated signal rather than a plain Jane continuous wave signal has been traditionally done for years.
So the rumor mill is out that the antenna requirements are much larger than people have been expecting, and that there's more testing to be done. Is that your experience? Or
for WiMAX, absolutely. If they want to take full advantage of multiple input, multiple output, and the arrays, right now we're seeing basically a lot of deployments that are three-sector sites that are very similar to cellular and PCS. At the moment, as WiMAX progresses and things get more sophisticated, they probably will go to steered arrays. It'll be a lot more expensive to deploy, however, and I'm not sure if that's got anything to do with how quick it's been sent out to the field or not, but we'll have to see.
Okay. And typically, what's your customer base? Is it guys who are looking to take advantage of the stimulus program? Is it the large carrier, small carrier? Who's actually, like in my neighborhood, the local cable operator has just announced that they're going to offer a public Wi-Fi service. What are you seeing out in the marketplace?
Well, our customer base is actually a very good mix. We've got tier 1 operators all the way down to consultants, mom and pop WISPs, things like that. Of course, you know, the tier 1s are all big WISPs. For the WiMAX side of the house, you have the clear wires and, of course, the old Sprint Nextel group there. For Wi-Fi, you've got a lot of the cable companies that are coming around, you know, the Comcast, the Time Warners, etc. They're also into the WiMAX as well. But all the way down to consultants that those bigger companies would hire to actually go out and do the field labor and then send the data to the corporate engineers for the tier 1 company for analysis and things like that.
Okay, so if I were contemplating doing WiMAX right now myself, any advice as to what I should be doing in the way of testing and how I should be thinking about placement of my antennas and that kind of functionality?
Oh, sure. Plenty of advice. If you're using fixed WiMAX, which is basically a single point of presence out to a whole bunch of homes, let's say, and each one of those homes has a customer premise equipment with their own antenna pointed back. One of the things that drove us to market with a fixed WiMAX solution is because in order to establish that footprint of where your subscriber base can actually receive that signal, you really need to drive study it and measure the signal to noise ratio, etc. Check for interferences, because there may be pockets of interference where you want subscribers, and you may have to investigate and remediate that type of a thing. So not knowing will cost you money. And our test equipment is there, it's on the market, so that people can go out into the field and make these critical measurements before they deploy in order to have happy customers. Got
it. So for those who want to find out more from you, Carmine, what's the best way to reach you guys?
The website, www.bvsystems.com, or they can call us, 732-548-3737.
Out of town, call collect. No, never mind.
Actually, we do have a collect number. If you visit the website, you can call toll free. You can pick up the number on that. I don't call it often, so.
Okay, great. Carmine, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.